Hi, Nick.
Hello, Adam.
How doing?
Doing amazing. How are you?
I'm starving. I'm starving.
Me too.
I am I ran this morning because I'm prepping for a half marathon.
Okay.
And I feel like I cannot consume enough calories to stay satiated during the day. So I'm open to whatever thoughts you may have around that.
Are you taking protein?
Yes,
Okay.
but I could probably increase my protein intake a little bit. Yeah. So Taco Bell's probably on the diet for today.
I started rowing and working out as well, and so the amount of calories that I'm burning is a lot more, 100% more actually than what I was doing prior.
Yeah.
And so I'm noticing myself definitely needing to find sustained food as well.
Yes. Slow burn energy, right,
exactly.
as it were.
Yeah, and to tie it to money too, I'm actually looking at different cost-effective ways to make lunch and dinner versus buying.
Yep.
And being able to cook and all of that stuff. It's actually saving me a lot of money.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Totino's party pizzas are 10 for $10. Just FYI. It's 850 calories of pure sodium, but it's delicious. Hey Explorers, this is the Check-In. It's an episode where Nick and I talk about what's going on, what's come up for us, and some new things that are going on as in the way of mastery of money and certain things like that for us. So welcome to the Check-In.
Yeah, welcome to the Check-In.
So you were talking about exercising more, burning more calories, figuring out how to prepare foods and save money and all that stuff. I got something that has totally revolutionized the way I look at everything, including money.
Okay. What's that?
It's my Aura ring. So I got this ring. It was a Kickstarter campaign, and it tracks all of my body. Not all my bodily functions. It tracks all my bodily functions. No, it tracks my heart rate and my temperature and my sleep schedule and all that stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
But what I realized was the more drilled down I got into things like deep sleep, the more I started wondering, I wonder how much I'm spending on this. For whatever reason, the more drilled down I got on the data, the more I wanted to drill down into data around other things in my life, like money. Where was I spending? How much did investments make? All that kind of stuff. So I think there may be something around just being a data geek and going after that stuff.
Yeah, well, there's definitely power in numbers. Yeah, I think, and particularly around money, when I'm working with clients, they have a particular relationship to money, particularly around the debt, right? Oh my gosh, I have this amount of credit card debt or this amount of student loan debt, or I only make this amount of money. And so when you can see numbers for what they are, it's actually very, very empowering. Right, because it gives you, a baseline to then, be able to shift or make a difference. If you're getting, 4 hours of deep sleep versus 8, you can start to look at how you can, impact it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Do you know what the average amount of deep sleep someone should get?
Someone should get on
average?
It's
a percentage of your sleep time in bed.
How much? 25%?
It's that's super high. Most people are between 12 and 15%. So you're only in deep sleep maybe an hour a night.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's what that's recommended or supposed to?
That's good. If you got
good.
that would be considered good deep sleep. Yeah. Oh, it's interesting but not relevant at all to the show. So we got on a total tangent thanks to me. But anyway, let's check in. What has come up for you over the last several episodes and or in life in general in the last week?
I think, so one of the biggest things that I had not talked about, but in March I went to an all-inclusive destination festival called Sandara, and it was in Cancun. And all in, the festival was about $2,000.
Yeah.
So hotel, food, flights, all of that.
Yeah, your new Speedos.
New Speedos, yep. And, 3 actually, so I've got them on sale. One of the things and by the way, they change colors when they're wet.
Oh, that's awesome. Because they're white first and then they go dark. Yeah.
I'll have to bring it on the show.
Okay, yeah.
One of the things that I really started to get for myself was, there was definitely an experience that I had where it was like, wow, I put a lot of work and energy into generating the income, so that way I could experience the level of luxury that I did, and I really saw for myself that that experience really was perfect. everything that I was saving for, everything that I had worked towards, really came into fruition.
Cool.
And I saw that, the experience of being at an all-inclusive destination festival where music is had, and I was with the people that were important to me. That really is why money is important to me, to be able to afford me those experiences.
Yeah.
So for me, it felt, in true alignment to be there and to really enjoy it.
Cool.
There are some other times when I would spend money on things, but it wouldn't necessarily feel right.
Yes.
It's like, oh, I shouldn't be spending money on this.
Right.
So I think, in all the episodes that we've talked about in terms of how to retire early or what's important to you, I've really been able to true my actions up to, the role money plays in my life.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I had a really interesting conversation yesterday with a good friend of mine who is, I'm sure at this point, a multimillionaire, youngish guy. He's in his 40s, but has been very successful, made a lot of really good choices in his life. And one of the interesting things that came up when we were discussing his situation, we were talking through business and all of that stuff, was he said he has sort of let some of the money decisions go. Like the really intentional things he knows he should be doing. He wasn't doing them because it was like, he was basically caught in the pit of complacency, right? That idea where like, it's good, it's fine, it's good. He was doing what he needed to do, but he had a pretty significant amount of money sitting in an account, not earning anything. In fact, probably costing him money if you factored inflation, right?
Sure.
So what came up for me was that even those who have really pursued mastery in making money are still on the path of trying to figure out how to pursue mastery with taking care of it and managing it, investing it, and all of that. So we talked about money mindset this week. And one of the things I think that has to be all encompassing is not just making it, but then what do you do with it once you make it?
Yep.
And staying on that path and staying true to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very powerful.
Yeah, it was cool. It was an eye-opening conversation for the two of us, particularly for me, because this is a guy who I've looked up to for a long time, and I was thinking, oh, clearly he's doing all the right things. And there were some that he said, I know I'm not, and I need your help in figuring some of those out. So
that's awesome. Yeah, what I'm gathering from that is, and particularly for explorers, why you tune in, why you watch, is that, there's always a different perspective that people provide, and it allows you to really like sharpen all of the different edges.
Yes.
Yes. And particularly in the mastery of money, pursuit of money, and wealth and abundance and all of that. Yeah,
Totally.
Good stuff.
Yeah. The last thing that I'll mention is, and this is a little bit of a celebration, if I can.
Of course.
We had a 1,000 book order. So a school district in Nevada ordered 1,000 Mastery of Money for Students book.
Yep.
And we sent that out today, and are super excited. Another school district is using those books in their classroom. So shout out to the Washoe School District out there too. So
that is very exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting. Part of the reason we do what we do is so that, as Nick said, it's a different perspective. And whether you are a student, you are a recent graduate, you're a young professional, or you're a senior professional, what would that be? A true professional? We hope to be giving you some information around money that you can think about, roll around in your head, make some decisions on, and choose to pursue the path of mastery that we are on as well, so that you too can have money freedom, time freedom, relationship freedom, and service freedom. Cool?
Cool.
What's up tomorrow?
Tomorrow, well, it's piggybacking off of what you talked about, the data.
Yes.
Right? Being empowered by data. So tomorrow we're going to talk about tracking expenses. Tracking expenses.
Are you going to release your inner Excel nerd?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Can't wait.
Awesome.
All right. See you tomorrow.